Hi all. It's been a while. Yeah, I know. And a lot's been happening in my life. Um, let's see. The plan for building a house. Well, let's just say that I experienced a little bit of a hiccup in that process. Um, it's not that I'm not going to be doing it. It is that it is taking a rain check at the moment because things aren't like they used to be. Um, I need to get up with the times. And yeah, the neighbors around me are getting cranky. Apparently, I don't see how um, putting up a beautiful house would rain on anyone's parade around here. But apparently, there is one person in the neighborhood that has a little bit of a grudge against me for my chickens at the time years ago um, pooping on her porch. And, you know, so I got rid of the chickens, at her request. And, but she still holds a grudge. Yeah, she's a downstater that comes up here for vacation. And, yeah, the chickens poo pooed on her parade. So she called the code enforcement people and they're like, yeah, we need to check and make sure that your, septic field is big enough for the size of the house that you're planning on making and so on and so forth, which is, it's fine. It's whatever. I built myself a big shed a couple years ago, which I've already been in and made a video of. I got a van, an extended Ford E250, and really good deal, 4,000. It hauls like quite a bit of stuff, and I like it. And got myself a storage unit. Um, got a lot of plans, sorting things out. I'm trying to see about the viability of an on-site shed building business. Um, but as I've compared, you know, uh, sheds from Home Depot and up here as well, out in the sticks, um, I'm gonna have to do more research on it because, like, the kind of um, let's say materials that they use are so customized, and like I'm talking, like using steel on the underneath, um, to set down on the ground or wherever. Um, unless you're buying that stuff in bulk, you're not going to get a good deal on it. And these prices that I see at Home Depot are really good for what you get. Um, and then what really took the cake is that they do on-site delivery and installation for free. I was like, man, that really has me. The only kind of edge that I would have in that regard is that um, it it's it's got to be their size. They can't make it smaller or make it bigger. For people that don't quite have the space for anything larger than what their set size needs to be. So that could be, a benefit to me. Um, but all those really customized things like the door lock and the hinges that are kind of springy, all those things, the nice trim, the painted, walls and everything. It's it's tough to beat. It really is. So I I'm just having a challenging time uh with that, and uh, just trying to clean up all the stuff, the years of accumulation that my mom has had in the house. And I like when I purchase things, nearly 100% of the time there is a purpose for it. um whether it is immediate or in the future. I don't just buy things to have them around, I don't just I certainly don't like to, fill my space with just random junk, Actually, I prefer a very minimalistic life, lifestyle, I would say. And, um, I mean, whatever mental headspace my mom was in was not a good one, because I mean, she had so much clutter, like DVDs, CDs, VCR tapes. Uh, she seemed to like collecting TVs that had VCRs, um, built in. And, anyways, just the tons of furniture that's all throughout the basement. On and on and on it goes. Um, I got to clean all that out, and so it's taken time. It's taken time away from um, my video making. But the good news is I've had time to think, and I am considering I'm considering taking a major road trip um in like October, I think. Yeah, about October. Um and I'm thinking of heading to California, believe it or not. Not necessarily because, I want to go to California. I know it's not. Well, it is a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place to go to. The people in some parts of California make it really not the best. Actually, I'm not intending to make it to California. The whole purpose of me going on this road trip is to sell my mom's car. Now in 2023, I have spoken about this in a prior video, but my mom purchased a vehicle at the really high end, 14.5 for a 2017 Toyota Yaris IA. And you know without really thinking about it, I just slapped a for sale on there. You know, I was gonna sell it for 12,000. You know, and then I get on to Kelly Blue Book, and evidently the car is now selling at around $7,500. So my mom spent twice as much as she should have. In my opinion, she spent way more than that, than what she should have. I mean, I got a 2007 Toyota Corolla for $2,600. It even had a hitch. Now, I guess, excuse me, um, there's a possibility that on the way there, there could be somebody that wants to buy the vehicle. I could explain them the story, maybe they got a little bit extra change, but at the very minimum, I want to get like 7 grand out of it. Um, and then I'll take a flight home. But also, while I'm taking this trip, I will be making videos every day. And I mean, it's not set in stone that I'm going to do this, but there is a likelihood. I'm not going to say high likelihood, but there is a likelihood that I'm going to do this. And there's many reasons. But yeah, also, this neighbor of mine, um, who wanted a vehicle from me, um, said he was going to pay me every 2 weeks starting in April, and it's August now, and he keeps making excuses. He keeps making excuses. Oh, yeah, I got the money, I'm going to pay you the money, and yeah. But it's just not happening. He's not paying me. So, in like less than an hour, I'm going to go and get the car and I'm going to drive it bye-bye away from his house because I have the key. I have the titles in my name still. Hasn't paid me a red cent for it. And he's had the enjoyment of driving it for the past 4 months. So, or wait, April, May, June, July. Yeah, 4 months. So, there's that. And I know he's going to be mad. And I texted him. I said, look, man, you got 2 hours. Either, you know, stick to the your end of the bargain and come up with the money, or I'm taking the car. So, and there's other people that want the car too and need the car and are willing to actually pay me the money for it. So it's like, why am I screwing around with this nonsense? I got an e-bike, which is cool, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, figuring it out, messing with the settings. I messed with the settings in the sense of there's an intensity setting, like for when you're doing pedal assist, and I thought I was doing it right, but at the moment, the like the electricity, the energy of the bike is only working at 2 of the settings instead of all 9. It's only working at 5 and 9. So, and that's cool. That's actually kind of cool because it really, it's either 17 miles an hour that it goes up to, or it goes up to 28 miles an hour. So, kind of got, and then if I have it on any other setting, it's just me pedaling. So, I don't know if I did myself inadvertently a favor or if I need to like do a factory reset. Um, yeah. Oh, he just texted me now. No. Uh, Look. Enough, man. Enough. Enough. Yeah, I just said enough of the excuses. He said, sorry, I was waiting around all night for you. Yeah, well, motherfucker, you could have had the money yesterday. But you decided to go to a concert instead. You told me you were going to have the money this afternoon, and you didn't. You gave me $50, which covers the cost of the fucking tarp. This is shit that I don't even need to be on here talking about. But this is the reason why I haven't been making videos, is because I'm dealing with a lot of nonsense. A lot of stupid nonsense with people, and I don't know what it's going to come to. I'm not angry per se. I'm disappointed because this is a 49-year-old man that's a retired electrician, and he should have the I don't even know the word. He should have the understanding